Hi everyone, in this lesson today we're going to be learning how to play line 3 of Sloop John B. However, just in order to do that, we're going to backtrack a little and start from the last bar on line 2. So as you had learned in our previous video, the last note on line 2 is a D note, so that is us using our third finger on the second string, 3rd fret, and this D note lasts for 5 beats because it lasts for the full 4 beats of the last bar on line 2, and if you follow through the little curved line or the tie, it also takes up the first beat on line 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to count that, and we count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so we go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now if you just take a look at the first bar on line 3, you'll see just after that you have a rest, and it's a crotchet rest. So it's a rest that lasts 1 beat, and that's falling on beat number 2. So once you play this D note that we've just practiced, then you have to do a rest for 1 beat. There's different ways you can create that rest. You just need to silence your guitar, but for today we'll just when we need to silence our guitar and do the rest, we're just going to take our hand that's holding the pick, and we're just going to put our hand gently on the strings, and that will silence your guitar. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest. That then leaves us with the last 3 notes on the first bar of line 3, and those notes are G, A and B if you're writing this down on your handbook. G, A and B. Now the timing of these notes, we're starting off here with 2 quavers which fall on beat 3, so we count those as 3 and then the last note, which is a B, is a crotchet lasting 1 beat which falls on beat 4, so we count that as 4. So putting these 3 notes together, it goes 3 and 4, or we can use, as we know now, chicken 4. So playing the G, A and B note, if you're looking at your tablature, it says 0, 2 on the 3rd line of your tablature, so you're using the 3rd string. You're playing an open 3rd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string using your 2nd finger, and then the B is a 0 on the 2nd line of our tablature, so we're just playing our 2nd string open, not holding down any strings. So those 3 notes go like this: 3 and 4. So what we're going to do now is put together the last line, what we're going to do is put together the last bar on line 2 and the first bar on line 3. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest, 3 and 4. And I'm going to just give you an opportunity to play along with me, so we're just going to do that again. I'll count to 4 first, and if you want to, you can play along. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest, 3 and 4. Okay, so what we're now going to do is take a look at bars 2 and 3 of the 3rd line together. Okay, so these notes, if we were just writing these down, the very first note there is a C note, and then we're just going to skip the first note on bar number 3, so just skip that, and then the notes after that are C, C, D and E. So the last 4 notes on bar 3 are C, C, D and E. So back to the 2nd bar here on the 3rd line, and you'll see that we just have 1 note, and this note is a semi-breve and it lasts for 4 beats. But you'll see that it has a curved line that's joining it also to another C note, which is lasting 1 beat. So this tied note is lasting a total of 5 beats. So how we count this is just like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you'll see there that how we play that, you'll see that there's a number 1 on the second line of our tablature. So we're using our second string and we're using our first finger just to play the first fret. I'll just do that again for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We're now then just going to move on to the last 4 notes on bar 3. And again, that's the notes C, C, D and E. And we're just going to clap those out. Okay, so the first C there, if you like, okay, is a crotchet and it's falling on beat number 2. So we count that as 2. And then we have 2 quavers, so we count that as 3 and then the last note, which is an E, we count that as 4. So these last few notes are clapped out like this: 2, 3 and 4. Or you can use again the word chicken: 2, chicken, 4. We're just going to take a look at our tablature and where we find these notes on our guitar. So we start off and we see that it says number 1 on our second line of our tablature. So we're on the second string and we're at the first fret using our first finger. So we count that as 2. Then you'll see it says 1 and 3 for the next 2 notes. Okay, and again you're staying on the second string and you're using your first and third fingers. So you go 3 and then you see that there's a 0 for the E note, and we're just playing that on our bottom string. So putting that all together, it goes like this. Or 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we're now just going to put together lines, or rather we're going to put together bars 2 and 3 that we've just learnt, and it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So before we look at the last 2 bars of line 3, we're just going to play through what we have been learning so far. So I'm going to start on the last bar of line 2. I'm just going to count through the beats, and if you want to, you can have a go at playing with me. And I'm going to count to 4 first, and then you can play along, and you can just keep rewinding this until you feel comfortable with it. So here we go. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we're now just going to take a look at the last 2 bars on line 3. We're just going to write in the notes that we need to play. So if you take a look there, the very first note is an F note, that's the semi-breve. And then if you skip right to the very end, so the very last note on line 3, if you just want to write an F under that in your handbook. Okay, so we're now just going to take a look at the timing of this. So this first F note, as you can see, it's a semi-breve, so initially it lasts for 4 beats, but as you can see there's another curved line and it's joined to a minim, and that minim lasts 2 beats. So what this is telling us is this note is lasting a further 2 beats. So we have 4 beats plus a further 2 beats, so in total this note is going to last for 6 beats. So when we're playing it, it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So you have to be patient and count all of those beats nice and steadily and nice and evenly. After that, there's a rest that lasts for 1 beat, which falls on beat number 3. And again, just to do your rest, you just want to take your hand that's holding the pick, and you just want to just lightly touch the strings to silence your guitar. So it will go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, rest. And then finally you're just going to play that F note again for beat 4, and that's the last note on line number 3. And as you can see from your tablature, it's a number 1 on the first line of our tablature, so we're doing a number 1 on the first string here, and we just go like this. And that you would count that as 4, so you would go 4. So putting these 2 bars together, we go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, rest, 4. So have a go at practicing those last 2 bars. Okay, so just to finish everything off, we're going to play everything that we've learnt. You can just rewind this video and play along with me until you feel comfortable. So we're going to begin playing from the last bar on line 2, and we're going to play then all of line 3 as well. Okay, so here we go. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest. 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, rest, 4. I'm going to play that without counting through all of the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so have a go at all of that, and then you might even want to try and play the first 3 lines, putting that all together. And I'll see you in the next Zoom lesson.